Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kazama Fury here in the mall after work, about to catch Spider-Man Homecoming. Heard good things about it. Heard a lot of I don't know about it. Mostly from DC fans. You know, they always find something to hate on when it comes to Marvel and vice versa. But I'm trying to keep a neutral mind. I mean, for fuck's sake, I love Wonder Woman. That shit was dope. Best movie out of. It took 4 chances, but that's what it is. So I'm just here waiting. Hopefully, I'm just getting me a snack first. It starts at 9 o'clock, so I got a lot of time, but I want to eat. And there's always leaking here in Newport Center Mall, here in Jersey City, where I'm from. So I'm actually waiting here. What's going on, everyone? So I just wanted to talk real quick about the movie. Here there's some twists. Here the timeline is all screwed up. We'll see when I get there. So I'm gonna keep this one as short as possible. Let's see when we get there. You know, when I get there, I see it for myself. As for what I heard, I'm not gonna divulge any spoilers or anything, because I know people have already seen it already, but for the sake of what few hundred people follow me, and if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna try to spoil it for you until I do my spoiler review, if I do one. But I'm doing this for the fan of me. I love Spider-Man, I always did. I know it's the 3rd time that they rebooted it, and that doesn't deter me, because you know, it's in Marvel Studios' hands for creative reasons, even though Sony has foot in the bill and they get most of the profit, but as long as they can, the potential profit of it being with the rest of the characters and interacting with her. You know, we got Infinity War, we got the next 2 movies in this trilogy. Who knows what could happen in the future, but and I don't think Sony would be crazy enough to end this partnership with Marvel if it looked like it's going to do great things for the franchise. Because I know we've heard things, but they already put those to rest that, though, you know, they ain't going nowhere. Spider-Man's not going nowhere. Sony and Marvel Studios are going to work this thing out and keep it going. As for what we heard about Venom with Tom Hardy and it being in a different universe, I'm kind of iffy on that, because I know that's Sony's thing, so we'll find out. Green, right here. Thank you. Right. Got my double chalupa, so I'm gonna go somewhere where I could probably talk better about this. But you know, I'm doing my intermittent fasting, meaning I can only eat between the hours of 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. So it's almost 8, so I gotta get my last meal in for the night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say no, I'm saying, but that kind of was a slip, you know. All right, so I know, like I said, I'm gonna keep this short. I don't think there's much people watching, but if you watch this after I do, like, I mean, if you watch this before, after I finish going live with it, just let me know what you think is gonna be the case with it, you know? What you think it would be the case with the movie, like, it did 15 million Thursday night. And then yesterday did 50 million on Friday. So I don't know how this weekend or this total, how they rally it up from Thursday night till Sunday. I don't know what it's gonna do. But initially it's doing well, certified fresh. You know, it's a good year. Hopefully this is a really good year for comic movies. It seems to be that way. So we good. As fans, I think we're good. So I know my gray is off-putting to everybody, but it comes with wisdom, and it comes. I had this since I was in my mid-20s, so it ain't going nowhere. Like I was telling, let's get back to what I expect from Homecoming. I'm expecting it to be good, of course, but of course people have already complained about this lack of spider sense, but it's in the movie, people. He has it. It's not like he don't have it. It's just that they felt like the director and Marvel feel like they've explored it enough with the past iterations of Spider-Man that they don't need to go into depth about it. This movie supposedly is driven more about Peter Parker's character and stuff. So I'm gonna find out for myself. But for what I see now, it looks really to the point that you saw in Civil War, he mentioned, like Tony Stark mentioned his outfit. How do you see it around this thing? He's like, I can't explain it, I just do. That's his spider sense. That was a subtle way of saying, like, he doesn't understand his power. There's still a lot of his powers he's trying to understand, it seems. So hopefully within the trilogy we'll get to see exactly what that means, and we'll do it. I don't think they will ever, it's part of the character. I'm just thinking right now, from this standpoint, at this point in time, he doesn't fully understand his powers. And once he evolves more into the adult Spider-Man, which he is by, I say, the third movie, we'll see what's going on with that. But I really have no negative, super overly negative expectation. I just got things like, all right, hopefully they do this, hopefully it's good. You know, you can't always go by what people say, but I mean, I want to see it for myself. As a comic book fan, shit, I had to go see, I went and saw The Dark Knight Rises on my own. And you all know, if you go, you take a look back further on my channel, you know how much I hate that movie. That movie was fucking terrible, but everybody seemed to love it because of the Nolan effect, you know? The dude is the king of stroking his own cock when it comes to movies. Like, he's so heavy-handed with the message, it's annoying. And I don't know how people can just see through that. I mean, just see past that and be like, oh, okay, well, fine. You know, it's Christopher Nolan, it's a great movie. I can't wait to see Dunkirk. Oh my God, Dunkirk is the shortest movie ever made. I don't know about that. You really want to sit there through hours and hours of his movies? Are you out of your fucking mind? Sometimes I ask people, but people like what they like. That's why Monica, keep watching what you want, keep getting the way you want, keep being you. I mean, I get it, but I can express my opinion on the matter. I'm not trying to change no one's opinion. I'm always like, you know, you might agree with me, you might not agree with me, but this is how I feel about it. And fuck Christopher Nolan, right? I'm sorry, yeah, I said it. Like, I ain't saying he's a terrible director. I think he's visually, but for what he did to Batman, fuck Christopher Nolan. And people are like, oh my God, what you mean what he did to Batman? He made Batman great? No, he didn't make Batman great again. Joe Schumacher set the bar so goddamn low, anybody with a good sense and a good eye would make that movie relevant, make the character relevant again. So stop giving him credit for shit that anybody could have done, all right? And if you call that, you know, oh, Heath Ledger's performance, yeah, we get it, it was good. But was it really good if he was still alive? Oh yeah, I've been giving him, see, I could pick on Jared Leto because Jared Leto is still here. Heath Ledger died supposedly because of sleep problems he developed playing the character and stuff, and 2 different medicines as an accidentally overdose, going to 2 different doctors, and one doctor gives you a medicine that doesn't agree with the other medicine that another person gave you. I feel that, you know, I feel my heart goes out to his daughter Matilda and everything. But I'm talking about as the performance. And it's not me looking back on it with tainted goggles. It's me always looking at it the same way I've always had, like, whatever. But like I'm saying, let's get back on the subject of Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm gonna eat my food now, and I'll let y'all know later on what I thought about the movie. Anyway, as always, keep watching what you want. Keep gaming the way you want. Keep being you, because I'm Fury. I'm out of here. Peace out. See you after the movie, hopefully. God willing.